And before we get in today's exciting live stream lecture, please hit my subscribe button and hit my notification button. I really do want to thank everyone who has been supporting and following my channel and supporting my book. You know, this channel is not possible without subscribers and my supporters. But I really do want to thank everyone for blocking out time to watch my videos, to follow my many of motivational, thought-provoking topics. So with that being said, let's get down to today's exciting lecture. The focus of this lecture is going to be the transfer of federal student loan update. The transfer of federal student loan update. If you have a federal student loan and you are in the loan forgiveness program, by this point, you know, you should have gotten a letter from Fed Loan updating you about the transfer of your federal student loan. You know, this is my actual letter from Fed Loan. You know, if the audience is aware, you know, I will be May of 2023, my federal student loan of the remaining balance of my federal student loan will be zeroed out in May of 2023. You know, I returned back to school in my late 40s to get my master's degree. And by enrolling in the federal student loan forgiveness program, that was the best financial decision in the world that I've made. You know, handle your business. This is about empowering yourself. You know, I speak to a lot of people in the natural environment who are in default on their school loan or haven't paid their school loan, getting their income tax garnished, their paycheck garnished because that student loan is in default. This is powerful information, and all I'm gonna say is handle your business, because I got my letter from Fed Loan that notified me of the transfer of my federal student loan. So I'm literally gonna read from this powerful letter, and it states that, dear borrower, the U.S. Department of Education will soon transfer the customer service of your federal student loan account to Mohela, another member of the U.S. Department of Education Federal Loan Service Team. Your loans are not being sold. The U.S. Department of Education will continue to own your loans. However, a different servicer will manage your loans and assist you on behalf of the U.S. Department of Education. This change in servicer will not impact existing terms, conditions, interest rates, or available repayment plans of your federal student loan. You know, I'm under the repayment plan that ties into the loan forgiveness. So I made sure that I submitted all necessary paperwork, that specifically that waiver, to make sure when my loan is transferred over to the new service provider that it won't be any glitches, because May of 2023, the remaining balance of my master's degree will be zeroed out. Your loan account will be transferred to Mohela on or about July 21st, 2022. That's right around the corner. If the U.S. Department of Education doesn't transfer your account as planned, we will let you know. Once your loans has been fully transferred, you may see some changes on your credit report. Your federal student loans will be reported under your new loan servicer, Mohela. So this is a powerful piece of paper. You know, you need to stay on top of your business, your actions, to help ensure a smooth transition to Mohela. You will need to do the following. Read the questions and answers that follow to learn more about the transfer. Establish a online loan account access with your new servicer. Update your address book or phone to include your new servicer contact information. Make sure you provide changes in your contact information to your new servicer. If applicable, make the changes necessary to direct your federal student loan payments to your new servicer. That's very important, because as I continue to make my payments all the way up until May of 2023, that would be my last payment before they zero out the remaining balance of my what I owe on my master's degree. I want to make sure that once this loan is transferred, that money get to the new service provider. So in addition, Mohila will contact you after your federal student loan account has been transferred and loaded into its system. I'm not just going to wait on them to contact me. I'm going to do some follow-up phone calls, especially after that target date of July 2022. If you have questions at any time after the transfer date, give Mohila a call and I will. The contact information you needed is provided in this powerful letter. In addition, Mohila will have online federal student loan account access. You will just need to follow the instructions for signing up once Mohila provides those instructions to you as part of that process. You will be establishing a new user and password, a new username and password. After the Department of Education transfer your federal student loan account to Mohila, you will make payments to that servicer. Mohila will let you know when your payments will be due. And I'm going to make sure I stay on top of that, because it's critical that I have no glitches, because the remaining balance of my student loan is scheduled to be zeroed out May of 2023. Please wait until you have received a communication from Mohila regarding the transfer to start sending payments to Mohila. If you are enrolled in direct debit, which I am, your information will be transferred to Mohila and automatic payments will resume with Mohila when payments resume. So again, if you have a federal student loan, make sure by now you should have gotten a letter from Fed Loan indicating that your loan is about to be transferred to a new service provider. As indicated in this letter, no conditions of the terms is stipulated in your agreement will change, but still be proactive, stay on top of your business to ensure that there is no glitches in them receiving your monthly student loan payment, especially if you are in the loan forgiveness program and working towards getting the remaining balance of your school loan zeroed out when you have met all of the requirements. This is real. I have a personal friend who several months ago just met all of the requirements to get the remaining balance of her student loan zeroed out. When that powerful move occurred, Fed Loan sent her a letter letting her know the remaining balance of $70,000+ that you owed on your master's degree has been zeroed out. The balance is now zero. She literally got that letter. And when that balance was zeroed out, that had a direct impact on raising her credit score on all three major credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. By that bill being zeroed out, that shot her credit score with all three major credit bureaus astronomical. This is about handling your business. If you have additional questions about this process, you need to contact Fed Loan and they will answer every single question that you have. Because I'm here to tell you, there are people right now in their 20s, the 30s, the 40s, headed towards retirement in default on their school loan, haven't paid their school loan. If you got nieces, nephews, children in college, when they graduated with college, when they graduate from college, make sure they enroll in the federal student loan forgiveness program and get the paperwork started to meet all of the qualifications. So when the time comes, the remaining balance of what they owe, I don't care if it's an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a PhD, when they have met all of the remaining requirements, the remaining balance of that school loan will be zeroed out. But first, you got to enroll in the program. You got to download the application. You got to read the application. You got to fill out the application, and you have to submit it to Fed Loan. And I'm here to tell you, that is not an automatic process. Handle your business. So I hope you all have gotten something out of this in terms of transfer of my federal student loan update. And also, I'm here to tell you, you know, this ties into, you know, I talk about in my book, Awake Financial Freedom, as when you zeroed out a bill. I talk about this in my book. Any bill that you zeroed out, that money that you would have been paying on that bill, you take that same money and you invest that money, invest it into your portfolio, invest it into your 401, and put more money into your emergency savings account. Take that same money and invest it and save it to empower yourself. That's really what financial freedom is all about. Because the money that I'm spending every month right now on my student loan, because my last payment would be May of 2023, prior to them zeroing out my remaining balance. And when that time comes, that same money that I'm spending every single month on my student loan, when that bill has been wiped out, I'm going to take that same money and I'm going to invest it into my portfolio. I'm going to invest it into 401s, because I'm going to treat that money like it don't even exist. That is what is empowerment and financial freedom is all about. And I literally talk about that concept in one of my chapters in terms of how when you're controlling your money and mastering your money and reclaiming your money, as you wipe out bills, then you take that same money and diversify your portfolio, increase money going into your 401, increase money going into your emergency savings account. That's the whole concept of my channel. That is the concept of my book. This is a must-read book. You know, I'm getting many reviews on many platforms for individuals who have purchased my book, who have read my book. I've sent in reviews on a book, on my book. This is a powerful testimony on how Marie Holiday shared with the world on literally how I rose from financial destruction to complete financial freedom, getting ready to fully retire by summer of next year. This is real. No one could have ever told me, especially when I was living in financial destruction for 5 years, that I would be in a position where I would be able to retire, multi-retirement checks hit me from the rest of my life, zero debt. Because when May of 2023 comes, I literally will have zero debt. No school loan. I already don't have no car note. I don't have no mortgage. I don't owe no credit card bills. I have no personal loans. Zero debt. So when I go into retirement, I can really enjoy the reclaim 40 hours of my life, do some things on my bucket list. The key thing, no major bills. Yeah, I have my, utility bills and food and gas and insurance, but in terms of bills like a mortgage, a car note, credit card, school loan, personal loans, I owe nobody nothing. And I'm here to tell you, this is a must-read book. Check out this book, support my channel. I'm going to put a link in the description in regards to my video trailer on this book and how you can go about purchasing this book. That's all I have. With that being said, simplify, simple fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great morning.